A mission is quite simply the answer to the question, why do you exist? Now, the challenge in answering that question is first to identify the true reason for your existence, your raison d'être. The temptation here is to codify in your founding documents what you want your reason to be, or to articulate a reason so lofty and full of jargon that it may sound sophisticated and professional, but it really doesn't mean anything. Which is the second challenge. Your mission must be meaningful to you and to your constituents, which is admittedly a challenge. How do you clarify meaning when meaning itself is somewhat ethereal, contingent upon culture and definitions? Now, without getting lost in existential philosophy, there are some ways you can identify a clear and effective mission that is both true to reality and clear for your people. First, just start writing what you think your reason for existence is. Putting thoughts into words is a powerful tool, an exercise that helps to clarify and bring to light what resides in our consciousness. Second, as we've done before, interrogate what you've written over and over. Be as honest as you can and ask, is this really the why? Third, ensure that it answers the question why in a form that is easily received by someone who knows nothing of your organization and perhaps very little about your industry. If your mission statement is unclear to someone on the outside, it is unworthy of being on the inside. Fourth, and perhaps most important, after you've gone through various drafts and iterations and different terms that you think encapsulate what you really mean, does your mission inspire you? Does your mission excite you to get to work? Does it give you new energy to your focus and new focus to your energies? Ultimately, does your mission give you and your people purpose? Purpose is the result of a well-crafted and, more importantly, well-lived mission. Giving people purpose is the most powerful and effective way to inspire action. And what is critically important is that the effect of your identified mission, your answer to the question why, will not be limited to the people that you work with. If articulated correctly, and as we will discuss later, communicated thoroughly throughout your organization, every person on down to the end recipient of your work, be that a customer or a client, will also know and feel the purpose and reason why they are working with you and not someone else. So, why do you exist? Another way to put it is, why does your work matter? For what purpose is our energies and the existence of our organization? The health of your organization is dependent upon being clear in your identified mission. Vision. While mission is the purpose, the vision is the product. Here are some fundamental characteristics that you should keep in mind thinking through how to identify and clarify your vision. A vision is the achievable, tangible, measurable end result of your work. It is achievable. That is, it is grounded in reality, not fantasy. A vision cannot be lofty or unreasonable. It is tangible. That is, it is a real thing that can be realized in the real world. And because of those two things, it is generally measurable. You can most likely put some numbers on the vision, and depending upon your vision, even a time frame. Now, I say generally measurable because a vision is frequently confused with an objective or a goal that an organization wants to reach. And this makes sense because the day-to-day work turns our attentions and focus to the tasks that we have at hand. But the daily work and even the projects that we are all working towards must still remain the means to the end and not the end themselves. Do not call a seasonal objective or a project your vision. The most egregious way in which this confusion manifests itself is with the raising of money. A thermometer with dollar amounts on it is not a vision. That's a fundraising event. And that objective, while an important goal, cannot under any circumstances be your vision. Now, while a vision cannot be lofty or unreasonable, it must be aspirational. A vision is something that goes beyond the status quo because a vision is, by definition, to see a reality not yet realized. Perhaps we should say that a vision is envisioning a future that has yet to come to pass. And so, it does take some thoughtfulness to ensure that your vision is beyond what currently is, but not outrageously nonsensical. Perhaps most important, a vision must be an extension of your mission. Just like alignment and integrity is important in your leadership, so too is coherence important for your mission and vision. Your what must be some expression or realization of your why. Okay, the mission is the why, the vision is the what, the mission gives you purpose, the vision drives your work. What is most important to both is that both are absolutely clear and that both are deeply meaningful and informative as part of the culture of your organization. I find that even after explaining all that, it is still conceptually challenging to distinguish between the two. So, to help guide our thinking, here are a few examples that exemplify these characteristics. Purpose, mission. Connect people to what's important in their lives through friendly, reliable, and low-cost air travel. Vision, to be the world's most loved, most efficient, and most profitable airline. Now, let's run it through the test. The mission is really powerful to connect people to what's important in their lives. The added bonus is that they list the mechanism by which that happens, which is clearly their industry. When you believe your business is to connect people, that is a profoundly important reason and purpose. The vision is aspirational, meaning they're not necessarily there, but they have their sights set on getting there. The vision is also achievable. In this case, it is also measurable. You could survey people regarding levels of love. You could audit the operations to find out how efficient they are in comparison to other airlines. And you can simply run the books to find out how profitable you are in comparison to others. Most important, this is a vision that can be achieved in the real world. You could see a world in which Southwest Airlines owns the majority of the customer satisfaction and positive brand recognition. And the vision is tied to the mission. For a customer could very easily fall in love with a company that truly cared about connecting them to what was important in their lives. Next example, mission. Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Vision, to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transition to electric vehicles. Again, the why is compelling and meaningful. Sustainable energy is at the forefront of our current ecological crisis. And I personally know many people who like the Tesla brand and cite their mission as a primary reason. The vision is clearly connected to the mission, is aspirational but achievable, and could very well be measured. In this case, there is even a time frame listed, the 21st century. Now, regardless of what you may personally think of these two companies, I hope their identity statements help to clarify for you the importance of having a mission, a vision, and the importance in articulating both well. Once you've identified your why and your what, you must, and I mean must, take care of your how. The last element in a healthy organization is being clear on your core values.